Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season.
So, what you gonna use for a substitute?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Go ahead and look. Oh, shit.
All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Floyd. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes down and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Snap it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that one.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
I had on a thin one, and you're right. It wasn't necessarily a good jacket. I should have had on the one that got the chinchilla fur.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10.
Yeah. I gotta show it to you.
First down. Floating away.
Yeah.
And he's left with no option. He just
you never seen it, so.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm.
Yeah, that's the worst weather right there. That's the worst weather, I swear.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Floyd. Pressure coming. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
Damn.
And he missed that bit. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Gives it on the option. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run the toss. Find some fresh air. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No
gotta figure out how I'm gonna fucking win with this team because I don't know nothing about this team like at all.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man, it's Floyd. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Found the seam on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Pulls and fires complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run.
Back in the game. Let's go.
UCLA made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's what...
Shit, can you eat like that?
Six on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defense. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Dahl. Past the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for a loss. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
I've heard of 42 Dub. I seen that. I seen it on the Apple Music.
So first down here as they go back to work. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving.
And it's like that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Oh, shit, it's like that. Yeah, okay. I'll take a gander. take a gander.
And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They want to run it left here. Got some room into the goal line. And he's
everybody sound a bit different, you know what I'm saying?
Touchdown, Ducks!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Yeah.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Clay.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But everybody be having their own little sounds for real.
Return at the 22.
Yeah, everybody be having their own little sounds. Shit. You said what now? Well, the baby son here. Well, little baby son him. Oh, yeah. Oh, you say he signed to baby. I thought you said he signed baby. Oh, yeah.
They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Floyd. Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend, and you saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gets the back moving. Third down play from the gun. Throwing right. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Abraham. Gets it all the way down.
I don't know. I might be able to figure it out. I'm not sure.
You can become a
definitely
star,
does feel
making
like something or other.
plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. The short plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? That's how I be feeling.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Runs through a tackle.
You said it's staring at you through the windshield. You funny as fuck. To do what? Man, he ain't gonna do nothing, man.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
I know that more than you. I know that more than you know that.
He'll ride his man on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this.
They're not worried about you, man.
More and more as this game goes on.
The give on the option.
They're not worried about you.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit.
They not worried about you. I keep trying to tell you.
That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop.
You don't want to find somewhere else to park.
Quick and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado State.
You need to face your fears and get out that damn cup.
Hard hat performance.
You need to do. Them ducks keep you between you and that shower and that bed. I know you fucking lying.
It's more how they won.
I know you lying.
Speculation all week, and now we know.
Just that's what happened.
Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Oh my gosh. You just being hard-headed. That's all it is.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Floyd. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Right,
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
And I know enough. And I know you need to get it. I know you need to get the fuck up out of that car.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They boot it away. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yep.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
Oh, he's got some space.
He's
at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Exactly.
Man, this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about this fucking league, though.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes
this
on.
shit
The more and more you give him
they
the football,
in year
he just
2037
seems to get stronger. He
using
seems to get
fucking
faster.
LA.
People do not want to tackle this
No,
guy
I'm
for
not
60
taking this shit
minutes.
serious, but that don't change the fact that this nigga a hope.
He was looking for
And
some
you know why,
running
yo?
room, but not much
Like,
to
I don't
be
give a
found
fuck
as
if
he
he
stopped
wins.
at
I don't give a
the
fuck
18.
if I lose. Yeah, like, what? Literally.
UCLA will go
It
back
doesn't.
to work on
It
offense.
doesn't.
This
Like,
is when the pressure
it
can
does
ramp
not.
up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14,
Exactly.
you kind of feel that way, but dude,
Like, and the fact that you saying that you understand it, like, you understand this shit. These niggas, man, they don't, that shit don't hold no weight to me, dog. That shit dumb.
gets a turnover, this game is entirely different.
Of course, but he's still a hope.
Open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down
shit
from the
really
38.
means nothing to me.
A little release to the back. A
Literally
most
means
efficient
nothing.
pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Floyd. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I ain't laughing at you. I'm laughing at the fact that you can really do something crazy in these plays when you scared.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and
shit, they can't do nothing to you. That's all I know.
Let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Right.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
It could be that bad. It is that bad. It is. It is. Listen, you're looking good. Fuck, like, huh?
And how about the tight end?
Damn.
Just finding a hole and settling and waiting.
Yeah, you heard your brother, man. Go ahead and cover up.
Once my QB gets
let's
outside
stop
the pocket,
nonsense.
I gotta see it, and I gotta start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Right.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the
I am listening. Go ahead.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles and those guards.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
You got to get those guys and get some movement.
No, I'm worried about it. What you? Let's talk about it.
When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. This offense is desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
No hesitation.
Let's thank God that you're not.
Coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. To the air. It's Floyd. Touchdown,
fucking sweatpants and a pullover hoodie.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people
the baggiest sweatpants you can find and the most hoodiest hood that you could ever do.
Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw. Nice catch. Huge job and huge execution.
That is what I thought.
They're ready to kick it away, and
that's actually perfect.
That's
actually perfect.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Wow. Next time.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Slithers into space. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Remember what happened last time, Missy Pratt?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That's caught. It's Dahl. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. On the option.
Hey, come on, man. This shit is a fucking glitch, bro.
He was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Quick release on the RPO.
This team is fucking terrible.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This team is fucking terrible.
A lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That keeps the score. Oregon 35, UCLA 27.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared.
Running free. The 10. Touchdown Ducks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 24 over Liberty. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Floyd. They're working that left side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Under fire. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Got a man. It's Abraham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock.
This team has, boy.
Eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.